I realized something recently. I honestly believe that maybe 85% plus of men are not authentic at all, like even with themselves. There was a comment on one of my posts on Instagram, plug, go follow the Instagram, that kind of stuff. But it was something along the lines of like why don't you look confident in these pictures? Like you talk about mental health, but you don't come off as very confident. You look timid. Which I don't really live based on other people's opinions of me. But hey, it got me thinking. I feel like men want to be fed exactly what they've been told that they should want to look at, like very typical kind of basic versions of the things they want. So for example, confidence. What he was looking for is for me to be sitting there in like a tuxedo or something, or like a suit, my hands doing the whole Andrew Tate pose or something, and like smoking a cigar, girls next to me and shit. Like, oh yeah, like that's a confident guy. Because I'm just standing there, just being my actual self. It's like, that's weird. That's weird. Like men need things to be confident. You're supposed to be attached to something. Maybe I'm reaching, but I feel like this is exactly how I used to think about masculinity. So I know it's something that I know a lot of other men think, and I think it's mainly just due to the way that we're programmed as men. We're programmed as men to believe that in order to be confident as a man means that you are seen as being dominant. You're seen as, as people say, high value, which means that you have things of value or that other people find valuable about yourself. And that you just, you have possessions, you have things, you're wealthy. And of course, I feel like these are traits that I think a lot of people want to have. Like everyone wants to own stuff and be confident and have money. But I don't think these are the things that actually breed true confidence. Just through my own journey, I've discovered that like all the possessions I have owned, all the things I've bought, that I thought, when I buy this item, I'm gonna feel confident with myself. Or when I do this thing, I'm gonna be confident with myself. And then you do it, and maybe you're confident for a while, and then you go back to baseline. And I think a lot of men are honestly, I'm not sure if the right word is immature or just kind of fed the wrong information when it comes to this. I think a lot of men honestly believe that if they had slightly better clothes or had a better haircut, or if they just look smacked enough, then all their problems will be sorted and they'll be this confident alpha male kind of figure or whatever. And it's kind of sad, to be honest, because it gets men chasing things that are never gonna actually give them fulfillment. And I speak for a lot of men when I say I was down that path for a long time. I believe that in order to be confident in myself and be happy, I needed things. And since I was, a broke uni student, I didn't have things. I didn't have money to get these things. So I just thought, fuck it. I'm just gonna be this version of me, which is like this shy, insecure version of me who doesn't really want to be seen. I thought that, I would never be able to have the kind of confidence I have now without attaining these things that society tells me I need to attain. And now that I've built this confidence in myself through my own means, through the means of being able to, know that I am who I say I am. Like I have a catalog of things that prove that I am who I say I am, and I am who I think I am. For me, that right there is a core of confidence, to be able to acknowledge that, yes, like the things that I think about myself, the positive things anyway, I do embody these things, and here's proof. For me, that is what breeds confidence. And I feel like that style of confidence is not flashy at all. Like you wouldn't even know. For example, like the guy that commented on my page, he does not know the things that I've done to build this kind of confidence in myself. And it's because I don't display it the way that men are typically taught to display confidence, which is, outwardly, braggadocious, for example, or just like over the top, eccentric, that kind of stuff. I feel like that's what most men feel like confidence looks like. And I just want to put it out there that is not the only form of confidence. And in my opinion, that's not the long-term form of confidence. Confidence, in my opinion, is quiet. It doesn't need to be in the spotlight. It doesn't need to be noticed. It's just there. I'll be honest, my confidence is something that I really had to work for. I really had to build these routines. I had to build these practices. I had to build myself from the beginning again. And when you haven't done that, and instead you try and go for the quick route, and so you just buy a flashy car, you just get a loan out and then buy a nice car, and now you think you should be confident. Go check back on that person in a month, and I'm sure they'll be stressed out and not feeling very confident. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that don't feel pressured by the world or other men or other people around you to, distort your self-image into a certain way that's packaged neatly for people to be like, oh yes, that's a confident man because he has this thing. Don't, fuck that. Like, who are you being confident for? Yourself, or for others to think that you're confident? Because again, I guess that goes into the argument of faking it before you make it. I feel like this external form of confidence is very much in that way of faking it. I feel like these possessions that you can own that bring you confidence is faking. You didn't create that possession, you just purchased it. Well done. Like, that means nothing to me. And two, the only reason that we've been taught to understand that these things are what make men confident is that, if we're being honest, it's just capitalism. The idea is that you purchase this thing, you now feel like you're attached to this entity, this $1 billion company. I'm attached to it because I bought one of their products. It's bullshit. So anyway, yeah, that's my opinion on confidence. And if you are interested in learning more about confidence, or you just want to pick my brain on that kind of shit, let me know in the comments. I can talk more about confidence and other stuff. I like talking. It's cool. And if you want to chat to me on a one-to-one basis, I've also got a link in my bio where I do you can book a one-to-one coaching call with me, so that's cool. And if you want to just join our community, we actually have a decent community now on Discord. I know. I actually can't believe it. This is kind of like, I feel like I've asked for this for since I started this, but it's actually happening now. So we've got a decent group of people on Discord now. I think it's in the 500s, which is crazy. So if you need help with stuff, go there. There's a lot of people there, a lot of nice people that will help you out and answer your questions. And yeah, it's cool. It's actually nice in there, which is crazy. I thought it'd be toxic as fuck, but it's actually pretty good. So anyway, that's enough yapping for me today. So yeah, I'll catch you later. Love you. Miss you, baby. I want you so badly. Bye.
That shit stank, don't it? Ugh.